Games are fun, but games cost money and I don't have that. So the only reasonable thing to do would be to, well, play free games. But no, why would anyone do that when you can spend 6 months making your own game and getting tortured by bugs and errors? Like anyone with a brain would be able to make the right choice. So here's the game idea. It's a 2D shooter, but the map changes secretly. It's a really simple idea because I'm dumb. So I opened up a new project in Unity. And then I made a triangle, because triangle. I imported it into Unity and wrote some code for the movement. So now I need a map, and for that I'm going to use Unity's built-in tile map system. It's a map for tiles. I wrote some code for map generation, and it didn't really work. And then I ran into a new problem. The map just wouldn't show properly. No matter how hard I tried, it just wouldn't work. And after 2 days of hard work fixing bugs, it still didn't work. And then I realized I just had to change this number to 16. Yeah, that proves my IQ test score. Then I rewrote the code for the map generation. It chooses random positions on the map, and then it generates a room at each position. Then it generates paths to connect rooms. And now I'm getting some pretty interesting maps. And then I added collisions using Unity's built-in tile map collider system. It's a collider system for tile maps, obviously. I added a regenerate function that regenerates the map outside of the camera view. So now the map can change secretly. So when the player goes back to one place, they'll find out it's completely different. I installed some real software and made a new player. This looks so nice. I could just sit here and look at this for a whole day. Here's what a professional artist said about this. This exquisitely rendered tour de force of artistic virtuosity, a veritable symphony of chromatic brilliance and compositional mastery, transcends the banal confines of mere visual representation, ascending instead into the rarefied echelons of aesthetic sublimity, where every meticulously applied pigment, every deliberate stroke of the brush coalesces into an awe-inspiring tableau that not only captivates the ocular faculties but also stirs the very depths of the soul. There! I just wasted 30 seconds of your life. Whatever, let's get back to the game. Now that I have a player, it's time to make something scary, terrifying, petrifying, phantasmagorical. I present to you lava. Kind of. Doesn't look really good, but if you look at it from far away with your eyes closed, it looks fine. Yeah, it looks horrible in game, so I made it into an orange block. I made it so that each empty tile on the map has a chance of becoming lava. Then I made a health bar. It's just a bar, but it's good enough, I guess. I wrote some code that detects if the player is touching the lava. And I gave the player a particle system, which is a system for making particles. It's pretty cool. I made an explosion effect for the player when it takes damage or dies. So pretty obviously, I made a death screen. It didn't really work at first, so I started smacking my computer with a stick. Because that's how you're supposed to fix a computer, right? And it magically started working. Cool. And now I have something that looks like a game. But obviously, it's not a game yet. I still need to add shooting, enemies, upgrades, and skills. But I'm going to do that in the next video if someone actually watches this video. I might also do something else because I have no idea how to make good content. If you like this, subscribe. If you didn't, subscribe anyway.